Are you thinking about YouTube as a career and maybe one day being able to quit your job and just be a YouTuber? Well, here's some things that you need to know about YouTube monetization. All right, the very first thing you need to know is the current requirements. I say current because the requirements are subject to change, and they have done so in the past. Once you have met the requirements and went through the steps to become a partner and become monetized on your channel, now there's a whole list of things you can no longer talk about. If you go against any of these policies, you are at risk of that video being demonetized. It could also lead to your channel being demonetized totally or even shut down. YouTube can withhold or adjust earnings. They can also charge back earnings. If they deem earnings were received against policy, they can get that money back either by making you pay it back or garnishing your wages, so to speak. In other words, if you are still on the platform, any potential earnings could be withheld until that money is paid back. If you are not a YouTube partner, you may still see ads on your content. Now, whether you voluntarily chose not to be a partner for whatever reason, or you have not yet met the requirements, YouTube can still place ads on your channel. And they are under no obligation to pay you for those ads. Keep that one in mind. YouTube also takes 30% of all your earnings. That's right. You get members, those memberships, super chats, your ad revenue, all that. Now, I'm not saying it's a good thing or a bad thing. That's up for you to decide. That's personal preference. But I mean, YouTube is a big platform. They hold a lot of content, and for them to have the space and do the things that they do and to have the staff, they need to be paid. So, sure, they get some ad revenue and they get other, but hey, it's part of the game. It's just something that you need to know. Now, as I said, if you're thinking about quitting your job in the future, and this is a path you want to go, or you've already got to this thing and things are rolling around pretty good and you're thinking about quitting your job, these are some things that you need to know. And if you want to be that big YouTube star, you need to know some of these things because a lot of people haven't even thought about this stuff yet. See, the things to take into consideration is when you're weighing these things out, this decision, it's a big decision. And, see, your job, they're required to pay you at least a minimum wage, right? That's why we have minimum wage. They're required to give you breaks. They supply you with time off in many cases and lots of benefits, even health benefits and all that other stuff. Now, I am very well aware that if you are self-employed, that you have to do all these things, but I'm just something to think about before you jump in. There's child labor laws, all kinds of stuff. And if you work, you get paid, right? You get paid for the time that you put in and the thing that you did, right? Well, YouTube, again, they're not obligated to pay you. YouTube doesn't have to give you that AdSense. They don't have to share that ad revenue with you, or they can share whatever percentage they deem fit at the time. At work, you get what you earn minus taxes. From YouTube, you get 70% of what you worked for, and you are responsible for paying taxes on those earnings. At work, you get a known amount. It's pretty much set in stone unless you take off days and they're not paid for, but you know what your amount is. With YouTube, you never know what you will get. It's not all just dependent on your performance either. You never know what pay per thousands that you're going to get. You never know what it's going to be from time to time, from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. Certain times of the year, it's better. And it's very, very unstable, if you will. Now, I'm not saying don't make YouTube your job. I'm just pointing out things a lot of people don't think about, or a lot of things that people don't even know. And then I just want to remind people that, there are some people that, hey, they would rather be their own boss. They don't mind doing it. They don't care about figuring out their taxes and and how many hours are going to work, and working, not just the stuff that you see, but all that behind the scenes stuff of collecting money and doing this and coming up with ideas and going through the paces and oh man, I can't say this. I want to talk about this, but I can't say that anymore. And might be this. And all of a sudden, boom, you're demonetized. Why am I demonetized? I didn't do anything different. Everything's the same. Why is it limited ads? Why am I going to get, oh man, I'm used to getting this. And some people like that stability of, this is how much I'm going to make every month. These are my bills. This is how much I have to go out every month. Hey, I know what's going on. Some people don't like that. These are my bills, and this could be this month, and next month it could be half of that, and it could be 3 times that, and then it could be half of that, and then it could be a quarter of that, and nobody ever knows. Some people don't like that instability. They like to be comfortable. And if that's you, just think about these things before you jump into the YouTube thing and make it your jobby poo. And again, YouTube could be a great place to work and you can make lots and lots of money. But then again, there's some people that they overdrive themselves. They burn themselves out because they go, ooh, look, if I make 2 videos a day and I get this many views and I get $1,000 a month, if I make 20 videos a day and they get that same, I can make $20,000. So they just go, churn. They pump out crap. People get tired of it. It gets boring. They get burnt out. It comes through the camera, and all of a sudden, all your views go down, your money goes down, and everything turns to shit. So before you jump in, do your homework and check it out. But if it's chaos and uncertainty and long hours for little pay, until you work up there and hope you can hang on to that crowd, then go for it, because it can be very, very lucrative. But hey, you don't have to believe any damn thing I say. I'm no damn expert. Believing me is not the point. What is the point?
I'm BlindViews. That's how I see it.
What we do here is go back.